fucking look right into a face. Cross the bridge.
My name's Ocelot. Big boss. You know who I am. A certain man gave me a job to do. Two, actually. First was to get you out of that hospital. The second was to rescue the man himself. You remember? Your partner 9 years ago, Kazuhira Miller. 9 years back, your private army came under attack by Cypher. You were considered dead. Until today, that is, when Cypher found you. And it's not just them. The whole world wants you dead. You'll have to join up with Miller. Build that private army of yours one more time. It's your only chance. First, we need to save Miller. He's in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan?
What, you can't keep up with world affairs in a coma? 4 years ago, the Soviets invaded Afghanistan. Muslims are fighting back with Western support. Miller was training Mujahideen rebels when he was captured by the Soviets. The Reds' 40th Army. Troop strength somewhere around 100,000. Squad holding Miller set off near the Pakistan border yesterday. Now, in 3 days, they'll reach the Soviet garrison. They'll be interrogated for a few more days, and it's off to a lager. Or left to rot in a ditch on Afghan soil. I give him 2 weeks. The job didn't mean anything to Miller. He only took it on to keep you safe. Well, there's our ride. It's a whaling ship. Had a pretty good deal on her once the IWC started raising a stink. Now it's 7 days to Port Qasim, another 3 overland. So we won't have much time once we're there. Don't take too long getting used to your new self. Hang on. Ha!
Here we go into this game. This is a beast game. I love it, man. I never beat it because a bunch of other games came out and I played them and then, like, I never got back to it. But now I can't afford any other games. So can't afford to buy any games right now. So I have these games to play and I'm gonna play them. I thought, why not record them? Huh? You know? Why not? Where are we going, though? He's gonna catch me up on the past 9 years. Wait, what about the pinky? What about the fourth finger? I only got like, I'm like a turtle now. I got like 4 fingers. And now he's built, dude. He's built. You still only have 3 fingers, dude. Afghanistan. Ocelot's Briefing 1, The Man of Fire 1, and Music Tape 2. Rewards obtained emblem part front Flames 01. Vehicles can now be customized. The hardest thing to be getting back into is gonna be the binoculars. At least before I get like what's his name? At least before getting DD, which stands for Diamond Dog. He's a dog. DD. DD. DD.
The area ahead is under total
Pretty sure
Soviet
DD is
control.
a boy too.
Miller's been captive for 10
Pretty
days.
sure he's a wolf.
Not
So
much time left.
Weather will clear shortly.
Storm's passing.
but yeah, that'd be sweet to have, you know. Punished, starring Punished, Venom Snake. Look at his new hand. His new hand, he has 5 fingers. Yeah. Guest starring the Skulls Parasite unit.
After 9 years on ice, solo infiltration of the Soviet main ground forces
It's beautiful, but some of the shadows I think are glitchy.
should be the perfect one.
JF Ray eyewear, Ocelot gear. That's my map device. Wish I had a map device like that, that'd be sweet.
Kazuhira
Just popped
Miller
up a
is
hologram
being held
or
in
something.
Dawandehar. Check its location now. Take out your iDroid. You see Wandy on the map? That's where they're keeping Miller. Only problem is, we don't know his exact location. Finding it is your first priority.
Pinpoint Kazuhara Miller's whereabouts. Distracted Kazuhara Miller. Yeah, it's right there. It's right there.
Go ahead and
Right
close
there.
the iDroid. Got your binoculars? Or should I say, your int scope? See the village? Straight ahead? All right, that's the village. If you see something through the binoculars and you need more information, just give me a call. I'll tell you anything I can about it. That's Violo Village. The Violo Calais.
Hang on.
The villagers fled the war and evacuated a while back.
So what, options does that too?
A few days ago, Miller was
Right,
taking
the wrong button.
on the route towards Dawandehar.
Okay, never mind, that didn't do what I thought it was gonna do. Alright, so let's see. Options, put on, because I like subtitles. Pause to display. Subtitle display, foreign only. On.
You may be able to pick up the trail there. It's worth a shot. Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is. Wrong target, boss. Use your binoculars to focus in on Davialo Calais village and mark it.
Wait, so what is that over there?
Good. Now you won't have to worry about getting lost along the way. You can't have much left in him. I give him 3 days, tops. If we fail, and he dies, we lose our chance of revenge. But we need more intel. If you just go charging into Doan Dehar, you'll be putting both your lives at risk. See what you can find out first. The Soviets have other outposts, not just the one you saw. Afghanistan is a big place. I expect you'll become quite familiar with those binoculars as you plan your next move. How and where you make it, well, that's up to you.
Well, that's up to you.
From here on out, you're on your own. You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself. Put those 9 years behind you, and return as Big Boss. That's how Koss would want it. I'll be sending additional intel by radio. Stay sharp. Not one of Miller's bodyguards survived. And they were good. All we found on the scene were their corpses and knees. They'll be missing them. And you're his only hope of getting them back.
Kaz gear. So go forth and bring back the
Now
life.
go! Let the legend come back to life.
Back to life. Now go. Let the legend come back to life. That's like the best part of the cutscene. Now if I look behind me, he's completely gone. Not a trace of him. He's left. I know how to play this because I played this mission earlier today. A little bit. Now later in the game, I will be switching up my gear. I will be like going for stealth, more or less, and not combat. But it's a great game. I think it looks great. I'm going to be using this pistol most of the time. Actually, I'll be using this gun a lot.
Hold it. There's a Soviet guard post. They're bound to be guards. Take a look with your
One
binoculars.
right there.
Put the enemy in the center of your field of view.
There's one over here somewhere, but I don't know where. Thought I just saw someone walking. No, he runs a lot faster later because of the armor that I wear.
Sight, sound. Keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly.
There he is.
A Soviet soldier. A lot of them came from Central Asia before, but lately they've been using more and more Russians.
What's up, man?
Simple, really. There's less hesitation to pull the trigger if they're not fighting their own race. Morbid cynicism, but it gets results. That's
Fuck up.
humanity for you.
Oh my god.
Speak.
Understanding a language and being able to interpret from that language for somebody else are two different things. Juggling languages and... Don't leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight.
Oh, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Boom! Take a nap.
Don't move.
Planning to walk the whole wilderness on foot? Use your horse. You're almost at the enemy outpost, Vialo Village. The village is crawling with enemy soldiers. Don't just go waltzing in. Start with some recon. Is there anywhere that overlooks the village?
Yeah, there's right here. So yeah, oh, what? Hang on a minute. Like, I've already done this for a little bit. Like,
How about it? Can you see the village from there? Use the binoculars to recon the place.
Shit.
Look at where the enemies are stationed. Look at their gear.
Shit.
Take it all in. There should be a command post somewhere. See any buildings with tighter security? If there are clues to Miller's whereabouts, I'll bet you can find them in there.
Since I already know my way around this village. I'm half tempted to wait until night. It's so much easier to do with this at night. I mean, the guards do move around and everything, but still. Alright, I'm just getting to use these controls again. Now it's not that well guarded. Really? Not well guarded at all.
That's a type of medicinal plant. Bring it back to base. It's sure to be useful sometime.
Grab this. Pain invoice.
Sure!
I can pick up his gun. So now, like, what I would usually do is I would explore the whole place and fucking look around, like, look, there's diamonds here.
That's a rough
So shit, $100,000. I'm like,
It'll fetch a high price.
that's actually really fucking helpful early on. But since I don't have an interpreter or anything, I'm not gonna do it because I'm not gonna be able to find these a lot, like, really good, really well. There's another guy. I think there's one more guy here. Yep. Oh, look, watch. You want to be getting headshots. So they instantly are out.
Those materials are already processed. They should come in handy sooner or later. Why not start gathering them?
10 grand for that small bunch. You're on high alert.
Hey, thanks.
He sees a body. It's just a guy that's knocked out, though, I bet. It's probably just a guy that's knocked out. But, we got to until now. I'm going to end the video. Thank you guys for watching. See you later. Bye. The remaining dragon.
So you picked up an intel file. Now we know where Miller is.
Look
I'm
down
marking it on
alert.
your iDroid.
Peace, guys. See you later. Hang on, that doesn't pause the game. Bye. Thank you for watching.